It's time to give you a little something extra. Welcome everybody back to Just Plain Crazy. I'm Brennan. Thanks for joining me again yet for another episode. And that is right, on the bench, it's a little something extra. This thing is made by Sebart, available over at Gator-Rc. This is their 61-inch Extra SX. So available in two schemes. Now, 61-inch wingspan, 6S power, 4 mini servos, somewhere around 515 kV motor are going to be your requirements for this project. So we are going to be using the King Max 2209 mini servos. They've worked out great for me in a lot of my projects. We are going to be putting on a Falcon 16x8 electric carbon prop, which would be super cool. Jeti for guidance as always, so that means receiver and ESC, 100 amp ESC in this thing, and then whatever 515 6S capable kV motor that you have around. So Sebart makes an incredible line of planes that you can check out over at Gator-Rc, and we have a few of them. So the Marchetti project, the Avanti Mini project, my first turbine. So all of those planes look great at the field, great in the air, fly really well, super cool quality, and I expect this out of this as well in this project. So I'm super excited to get this thing unboxed and get to ripping into this. I wanted a plane that's not so big like the stuff behind me, stuff that we can tote around a little bit easier, throw in the back of the truck or whatever, and just take to the field when we want to tear it up. So I think this thing is going to fit the bill. I'm excited. I hope you are. Let's get into the box. All right, lids off. Let's get this thing checked out. So first things first that I noticed, we got good packing. Doesn't appear to be any visible damage. Everything is well taped in and secured in there. And we have a second shelf here above the fuselage. So wings, stickers, decals, things like that are up top and well protected. Here, as you can see on the side, they put some wax paper over the cowling, plus it's in a plastic bag to protect it. So let's go ahead and get some of this stuff taken off and open up. As always, be careful when you go to cut with an X-Acto knife, and we won't ruin anything on the inside as far as covering. So we can take tape off. And see what we have in the book. Destructions. I always like to take a look at destructions. They are very helpful. What do the pictures initially look like? That type of thing. So right in the first page, the important information. They're giving us mixes, they're giving us throw ratios and CG right there. So we don't have to go fight and look for it. And we're getting right into decent pictures. Very large, which is nice. How many times you get directions and the pictures are real small and you can't see them? So very nice pictures in there. They are in black and white, but they are very visible for you to take a look at things. So that thing I think gets a from me for a rating. We got our decals. I'm not a fan of a lot of decals, right? But stuff like this, yes. Stuff like this, not so much. All right, so that's that. Let's go ahead and, again, being super careful here. Let's, first things first, we'll take a look at our horizontal. All right, so I like the color scheme on this a lot. I like the blue one. It's very, very appealing to me. Hinges are already in this thing, so they do not come apart. It is already grooved for your horn, and I can tell you that this thing is designed to be light. There are a lot of open covered bays, just like here, laser cut, and it definitely is a concern for weight savings. This is a one-piece horizontal with a joiner in the center, and that thing looks to be like a fiberglass, like a large fiberglass block, if you will, or spar. It looks very, very heavy duty that's in there, but There is no hinge gap, none. It is completely sealed in the back of this thing. So that looks really good. And look at the counterbalances. Look at the size of the deflection right there. I am not an amazing 3D pilot. I'm probably not even a okay 3D pilot. I like to go have fun, and I think that's the majority of the pilots out there in this thing. If you want to learn to do 3D, I think this is going to be the niche. If you want a great flying aerobatic plane that you want to do some crazy things with, I think this is it as well. But I like the start of this thing. So let's go ahead and pop our wings out. Again, 61 inches in this. I believe overall length of the fuse was 63. Again, very well protected, everything individually wrapped. Got some carbon strengthening inserts for our servo bays. They are already pre-drilled, which is nice. We have big ailerons. Again, a very appealing scheme on this thing. Carbon dowel insert. It looks like we're going to have some type of locking device maybe on the inside for those. We'll check that out. But again, carbon spar tube for the spar. Got a small wrinkle or two that we could take out. Again, where they lay covering, over covering, always be careful taking a heat gun to that because sometimes it wants to pull an edge. So a heating iron and pressing the crap out of that thing is very beneficial. But again, hinges are already done for you and no hinge gap. So we don't have to worry about flutter in a surface. And the other thing is that it saves us time. I know I'm going to get garbage for starting another project before the Corsair videos are out and the Maiden is done. The video started. There's another one, depending on when this releases, that came out or will come out Monday, and then we'll do weekly. They're already set and they're there, so they're coming. The only thing that isn't there yet is the Maiden. It is not nice enough in Pennsylvania to fly this thing yet. So be patient with me, I promise. All right, wing number 2. Again, same thing. Hinge gap already taken care of. We have slots for the horns already done. Again, just very light, well built, lots of open bays, lots of weight savings. This thing, there's open bays along the whole front sheeting. I mean, you could tell that there was some attention given to this model to make it as light as possible. So I think this is going to be just a great flying plane. And you know what the problem is with great flying planes? They become your favorites. And then you know what happens to everything else? It stays there. Bubbly. Pineapple flavored sparkling water. It's not great. Probably ruined that sponsorship opportunity, didn't I? Anyway, let's get the cowl out. What do you say? Wax paper covering, nice for protection. Individually wrapped. And I like these. I like the support so it keeps it from cracking. You ever get a cowl that cracks? That sucks. Here's my test of a good model. This is painted. This is covered. How close are them colors? I don't know about you, but that's pretty spot on. All right, cowling looks good. So with this being electric, we may cut some more cooling spots down in the bottom, cut those in, weird, neat little patterns, something, but we'll definitely mount that on there. The paint's flawless. There's no dirt in it, no marks in it. They did a great job with it, and the paint matches. That's important to me. Carbon spar, and they have a carbon sleeve for it as well in the wings. Nice and smooth. That ought to slide together pretty nicely. It's the rata. Well, this ain't glued in, but that's expected. So those are fiberglass hinges on there. I would assume that's what's in the rest of the plane as well. A lot of open bays in this. This is really, really bizarre. I've never seen this before, but very interesting. I guess if you understand aerodynamics and airflow, this may make sense to you. But look at the shape of this rudder. What do you think about that? That's pretty wild. I've never seen a plane that had a rudder shape like that. So with that, you would think that the covering would also be all popped and bubbly, and it's not. So that this concave surface, like this, they did a nice job covering this thing. Again, looks good. A+ on the covering. So what do we got in the sides? Got some nice carbon fiber landing gear. Always like good sturdy carbon landing gear. Feels good. I think this is a sign of a really high quality manufacturer when they take the time and they put all the little rubber boots on these things, these fairings that go up over the landing gear, so that way they sit really nice and clean against the fuse, protected. Hey guys, you know what's coming up in a few weeks? The Toledo show. Gator-Rc is going to be there. Why don't you stop over at the show and go over and check them out? Maybe pick yourself up one of these. That would be a great thing, wouldn't it? Nice. Oh, look how cute they did the wheel pants. They're awesome. And they're already notched and they got a spot for the landing gear. Again, nice high quality stuff. High quality. Yum. What do we got in here? Carbon fiber tail wheel. Nice. Lightweight foam tires, hardware and Velcro. Nicely marked bags, so you know where your horn and the little eyelets, the ball links for your push rods and stuff. And push rods are all in there. Really nice quality. Again, main wings marked. Landing gear. How cool is that? Again, Rada. I like it. Aluminum, lightweight, high airflow plastic spinner. Very nice. Matches the blue pretty well too. Electric extension box. Oh my. Guys, when we talk about the things that set manufacturers apart from one another, the most simplistic things can make a dude's day. And right here it is. Any idea what this is? No, you can't smoke it. This is extra covering rolled up in a nice protective layer. So if you get little poke holes, you don't have to use tape. It came with covering. That's awesome. It takes nothing extra to pick some scraps up off the floor and roll it up and send it to us. So that way we don't have to put in some other ugly, not matching covering. So I think really the only thing we have left is the fuse. Very well protected. Let's get the box out the way. Initial impression, I'm just floored. I'm really floored. So we'll get a couple things out of the way real quick. A small wrinkle, a small wrinkle, a small wrinkle. That's it. Like, there's a couple in there, like 3. We can work them out with a heating iron without a problem. But crazy light. There are, you can see lightning holes everywhere through the side throughout this framework. Again, everything laser cut. You have this carbon covered structure on top of the light ply to strengthen this. Like, look at the nose of that thing. Look at all the lightning holes in there. This thing literally weighs nothing. They put a little rubber thing over the release so it didn't poke holes in anything. And they put this nice plastic stuff over the canopy, because I can't tell you how many times I bumped something on the canopy and put a scratch on it during the build process. So this thing is just gorgeous. It is literally gorgeous. The bottom, open, 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 open. Reinforced landing gear mount ply. That thing looks to be about a 1/2 inch thick. Like, this thing is stellar. Nice canopy fitment. There's that. Look in the inside of that. You can see, we'll do the wrap up here in a minute. But yeah, foam backed sheeting for here, and a quick release wing system as well. So I think this thing is outstanding. I can't wait to take you around. Let's get everything kind of laid out here, put down some that protective stuff I always do, and let's dig into this. All right, there you have it. Everything all laid out. So again, beautifully painted cowl, giving you close-ups of this thing. And here's the other thing, like, again, as nicely as that's machined, look at that in there. See that? That is a painted to match plastic spinner. So that's a really cool touch. When we look at what separates a model from others, it's things like this. So if high quality matters to you, I can already tell you this thing is on the top. Landing gear, very good. Again, carbon spar and sleeve. The canopy, just giving you a once over of the materials so you can see everything there. Again, the quality of the paint work, the quality of the fiberglass work. There you can see that spar for those, all the lightning holes. You can see these are all lightning holes in there for weight. But this whole wing is just full of them everywhere. And I'm not at all in doubt that this thing is going to be a super strong wing. Open bay, open bay, open bay. It's just one piece through here. And it's all the framework. It's all the engineering that goes into this. There you can see your carbon pins, anti-rotation pins. And there you can see for your locking device, everything is labeled. So they've sold a lot of these, 1,084 of these they've built. Take you around to the fuse. The intricacy of the framework on the inside. This release system right there. All that's all open at the bottom. The foam here. So super, super high quality build. Here's all of our hardware packs like I showed you. Really nice hardware, ball links, solid push rods for this, and then this rudder, which is just wild looking. So this thing should be a fun plane to fly. Our little covering roll, and then here the tail wheel, keep everything together. You could see that's carbon, got a nice aluminum arm on there. Just love it. All right, I'm excited to get building this thing. Let's get this wrapped up and get going. All right, guys, and what do you think? This thing's outstanding. What a high quality model. I am floored. I am literally floored. It is gorgeous. I cannot wait to get this thing to the field. So with that being said, I hope you love it. Do me a favor, throw some comments down in there. Tell me what you're thinking, because I love the way that this thing looks. With that being said, it's available in 2 schemes, this one and the red one. We'll put the link down in the description below. Don't forget to go down there and check it out, as well as hopping on over to www.Gator-Rc.com. Links are down in the description. as well as all the stuff I'll put in this, as I always do. We do the maiden. You can see, okay, will I use the same stuff? Do I want to alter mine a little bit? You can make your own choices for that. But I'm excited to get this thing to the field, fly it, build it, that type of stuff. So if you're interested in this model or any others, or maybe something else in the Sebart line, we had all the Avanti Minis, we had the Marchetti that we threw up there in the tags to take you to those videos. Gator has a wide selection as your one-stop hobby shop. So Sebart models, Seagulls models, Top RC model, Maxford USA, covered, uncovered, small, big, large, composite, fiberglass, electric, gas, you name it. It's all right there. So don't forget to check them out on the website. Also, if you're going to Toledo, check them out there as well. Don't forget to tell them that Brendan sent you. So again, I'm Brendan. This is Just Plain Crazy. You're just plain crazy for always hanging out and watching. I appreciate every one of you. So shameless plug. Like, share, subscribe, smash that thumbs up. It helps us out a lot. If you're going to give me one of these, you should give me 2 of those for sure. Okay. Don't forget to check us out on the official Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Just Plain Crazy pages. Stay in the loop. We post different stuff to every one of the platforms just to let you guys know what we're doing and what's going on. So with that being said, I wish you happy flights. Peace out.